Welcome to my channel Red Square. My name is Boris and yes, we are returning for some reviews in English for titles from Fokus Media and PM Entertainment. Today we start with the title number 10, Firepower, an action movie with Gary Daniels, Chad McQueen and of course the Ultimate Warrior. And don't forget to subscribe my channel down below and we will start with the movie. Should we? A gang of ruthless criminals, the Hellhounds, and their notorious leader Draken control the city. The police is powerless. Politicians are forced to act and establish freedom zones to concentrate the crime on one place, the Hell Zone. When a new drug floods the city, the two police officers, Braniff and Sledge, go undercover in this Hell Zone. They fight as gladiators in the ring of death where every means is permitted. Kickboxing, batons, chains and swords. Firepower, or the German title Fire Force, is a US-American production from 1993 under the direction of Richard Pepin. In the cast we have Gary Daniels, Chad McQueen, Jim the Ultimate Warrior Hellwig, George Murdock, Joseph Ruskin, Alisha, Pablo, Marz, Camacho and Michael Gregory. The genre is a mix of action, crime and science fiction. The rating is Unrated movie here and the running time are 95 minutes. The release date of the mediabooks was January the 30th in 2025 through Fokus Media, and you can select between two limited unformatted mediabooks with consecutive numbering and discrete spot varnish finishing. And you have at first cover A with 222 copies, and of course we have cover B also with 222 copies. You will find a booklet inside your mediabook with 16 pages written in German from Thorsten Hanisch, and you will find 2 discs in your mediabook, one Blu-ray and one DVD, which contains the DVD version of 91 minutes. And the bonus material we have in memorial of the Ultimate Warrior. It's very good designed. We have in memory of Chad McQueen. It's both are a tribute to the actors. We have Jill A. Wadsworth about firepower. We have Gary Daniels PM Action movie tribute. Gary Daniels about firepower. Picture Gallery Firepower. You will find Art Camacho about firepower. Firepower action film director Art Camacho, and you will find a retro trailer. Languages, you can choose between German and English, and of course the subtitles are the same, German and English. And now we move to the mediabook. And here you can see now both mediabooks from the movie Firepower, of course with the German alternative title Fire Force on the front cover, and down below a little bit smaller the original title, the American title. Your spine with the PM number 10 and your backs. This is cover A. You will find your Blu-ray and your DVD and your 16 pages booklet. It is written, like I said before, in German. Some nice pictures from Frank Dux and Jean-Claude Van Damme, and of course Gary Daniels, Chad McQueen, the Ultimate Warrior, Jim Hellwig. Some scenes from the movie. There we have the very special tribute for Jim Hellwig. Unfortunately, he died in 2014, 11 years ago. Yes, and this is the media book to the movie PM title Firepower. Firepower, in Germany known as Fire Force, was not only produced by Richard Pepin, but also written and directed by Richard Pepin. Firepower is more for the fan faction that enjoys hearty brawls. For my part, when it comes to PM entertainment, I can definitely enjoy the beating films as well as the car chase and explosion movies like Rage, Recoil, etc., with added hand-to-hand combat and tough shootouts. So I had a lot of fun here right from the start. We're back in the distant past in 2008 and everything has gone down the drain. The sky is basically gloomy, and because the violence can no longer be controlled, zones have been set up in which all the scumbags are allowed to run riot because laws no longer apply here. Pepin's large-scale flooding of various streets with garbage has achieved this desolate end-time feeling quite well. Burning garbage cans, wrecked cars, lots of dodgy homeless people, dilapidated buildings, the usual repertoire. The heart of the movie is the action, and it is definitely impressive. The plot swiftly strings action scene after action scene. There are a few chase scenes that are entertaining and fortunately, unlike other PM titles, don't seem artificially drawn out. At the beginning and towards the end, there are a few nice shootouts with a good choreography and a few bloody shots to delight the action heart. At the heart of the movie, however, are the gladiator fights, which come across as very spectacular, mainly due to the variety of weapons and Gary Daniels' acrobatic fighting style. There's a lot of extensive brawling, which gives Gary Daniels here, still with long hair, the opportunity to show off his body and show off his skills. The slight and not at all athletic Chad McQueen looks somewhat out of place in the ring. However, Chad McQueen harmonizes really well with Daniels. But for a movie like this, all the actors make a solid impression in the end. However, it's hard to understand why the German version was mutilated to such an extent, as apart from a few harder shots and one or two severed limbs, there's nothing wild to be seen in the unabridged version. A supporting role as Viper is played by fight choreographer and PM specialist Art Camacho. For me, the story was more of a minor matter and just a hook for one action scene after the next. Besides, there is so much action that the story is really totally forgotten. The opening probably borrowed something from Paul Verhoeven's style and shows the first scenes on a news channel that Braniff and Sledge are watching in a snack bar. Apart from a few unintentionally comical ideas, such as the oversized cop helmets, Firepower remains a serious affair, which of course features the usual cliches. Braniff's relationship doesn't work out because he only lives for his work, but he falls in love with the lady of the club owner, so nothing wild. Daniels comes off a little better because he at least gets to deliver a few one-liners in redneck mode. B-movie with non-stop action, lots of tough fights, bloody shootouts, and everything the action heart desires. You absolutely can't tell that the movie has a small budget. The actors are passable, the backdrop is pretty futuristic, and the soundtrack is worth listening. But still, the only thing that counts here is the action. And here I award a good 7 out of 10 movie rolls. And of course, in the end, I would like to know who else knows and has seen the movie Firepower with Gary Daniels and Chad McQueen. Let me know your thoughts all down below in the comments. I'm really looking forward to read them. And in the end, don't forget to subscribe the channel, push the thumbs up button, and we will see in the next review. See ya.